Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode and another stream on Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't think I've got much else to say, so I'll start the game. Between the sessions, you know I like to do a little bit of farming, so I did that. I did a bit of farming, I crafted some weapons, nothing really new for you that I will be using in the video, except for one thing. I made another Artheon weapon, which I will show you.
Can I talk to you right quick?
Let me
They just got a note
pull
in
my
my
secret here.
Yes,
I made an Artheon longsword, which is also a blast type, because just like the charge blades, the longswords don't actually have a blast one, at least not at the point I'm at. So yeah, I just made an Artheon longsword. Let me switch back to my big disc. There we go. Other than that, I pretty much just did farming. I explored the regions a bit, did some trading. What else did I do? I think that's it. I worked on some achievements, so I'll show you my hunter profile. I worked onto it a little bit. So that's what my hunter profile looks like, right? And there are achievements that you can work for. You can say I have 58% of them, so I worked on getting some achievements as well, but most of them are things that I'll do with time just by playing, mostly. I don't know, when I'm done with like the story, I might consider doing some just achievement hunting with my friends, maybe. Just for the fun of it, like reeled in 30 whoppers while fishing. Maybe I'll do that on stream, just, you know, for the heck of it. That could be fun. But for now, we do have story to go through. Except that, during last episode I mentioned something. Or, well, last episode and last stream, I mentioned something. I mentioned that I had a custom shirt made with the pattern of my persona on it. And I said I received it, but I didn't have a good picture to show. Well, I kind of do now, so I also wanted to show you, but I forgot to prep it. So you know what? We're doing it live. Like, live on stream. Let me add a picture. And it's gonna be the front of the shirt. And then I'm gonna choose the picture that I want. So, here's what the front of the shirt looks like. What is the shirt on? That's my floor. It was the best thing I could put the shirt on to be able to have a good picture while having an interesting contrast enough for you to see it. So that's the front of the shirt. And let me add the back of the shirt by looking through my photos. There we go. And that's the back of the shirt. Let me put them in the other order. So, front of the shirt on the left, back of the shirt on the right. So this is what I received and that I will be able to wear from now on. And the cool thing is, even people that don't know I'm a furry and that is my persona, find that the shirt is very cool to look at, and when they ask me where I had it made, I simply say that, you know, I had an avatar made for me for when I stream, and that's the same pattern as my avatar, but on a shirt, which is not a lie. It's actually true. So, cool. Now that I've shown you that, and no, by the way, if anybody is wondering, I am not gonna be making merch of it. It's something I've been said I should do already, but I'm not gonna be doing it. So there won't be any merch. I won't be selling that. It's really just one shirt that was made for me and nobody else. So sorry. What I will be starting with today, I have some quests to do. So I will be starting with that. I have 2 side quests left if I go to my missions. Yeah, succulent scraps and what we protect. And once I'm done with that, then I will go talk to Olivia and progress the story. That will be mostly what I'll be doing. After the story, there's probably going to be another heckload of side quests, which I will try to do some if I have the time. Maybe progress the story even further. I know that I'm getting close to the end of the story. Well, because I'm HR 40, and I remember in Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter World, the end of the story was at HR 50, so we're getting close to that. It might be a little bit more than that in this game, I don't know. But yeah, I'm surprised we don't know yet who's the other, like who's the final boss. I have no clue who it could be. I don't remember them saying anything about a monster in particular that is problematic. So it's gonna be a big surprise. It's probably gonna be a big like, holy heck, this thing just appeared out of nowhere and has to be dealt with. My little guess right now, if you know, I mean, you'll know how wrong or not I am, but my little guess right now is that we might have to face Jindad again because, well, we never truly officially faced that monster. And that monster really has the look of an elder dragon, and that brings me to the next topic. We have not seen a single elder dragon yet. Like, this game does a few things differently. There's so many new monsters compared to the others. Like, yeah, sure, Monster Hunter World has its new monsters. Monster Hunter Rise has its new monsters. Like, for Rise, yeah, you have the Izuchi, like the first monster. You have a few of the early monsters, like the Acnosum is new. The Somnacant is new. And I believe Somnacant is not even one of the early monsters. But you have so many monsters that come back from previous games in those. Like, in Rise, for example, you have the Arzuros, you have the Kezu, you have the Mizutsune, you have the Nargacuga, Zynoger, like all of those monsters are not new in Rise. They come from a game before. As to where this game has given us a lot of new monsters, and a few monsters that come back. Well, if I look at the monsters list, Kongalala is a monster from previous games. Nursilla is a monster from previous games. Obviously, Rathalos is a monster from previous games. Odogaron is as well. Ian Kutku is. Rathian and Enginat are. And Gravios is. All of the others are. Gypseros is also. So, like, the later monsters, a lot of them are older monsters, but all of the first monsters are new. Or, well, most of the first monsters are very new monsters, which, I don't know, I feel like it's a little different. And also, the other difference is we have not heard of Elder Dragons at all yet, which is a big thing in the Monster Hunter franchise. It's those monsters that are so powerful that you cannot even capture them. The only thing you can do is put them down. You can kill them and that's it. They're old, they are powerful, there's very few of them, and usually they start showing up in late I rank, which I'm supposed to be at. I still haven't been able to fight the I rank versions of Raydao, Utduna, and New Udra, which I'm looking forward to that as well. So yeah, I feel like either the end of the game has to be later than usual, either it's gonna be rushed. I'd rather the first option rather than the second, but we'll see. I think I made you wait enough. I'm just gonna pop in the tent. Oh, I changed Maya's outfit. Here. Have a look at Maya. I changed his outfit. I unlocked the Suja outfit, which is that little vest that is super cool. So that's what he's wearing right now. I also tried to trade for more Suja stuff because the hat of the Suja outfit is just a frog sitting on the Palico's head. And I don't know. Part of me kind of wants Maya to just have his little pet frog. Why did I leave? Alright, I'll reload my loadout just to be sure I have everything that I need. I don't need to change my equipment. For my jewels, so you say I have a few jewels that are useful on those. And I got the destroyer jewels, which makes it easier to destroy parts, to break parts. So that should be helping mostly for when I'm farming, not necessarily for you, but that's fine. I do have 3 minutes left on my meal. I registered a favorite meal. It's something I have a lot of the ingredients for. You can say I have 20 drool shrooms and 40 honeys. The drool shroom gives me basically constitution, which is a skill that reduces the amount of stamina I need to roll, to do dodge rolls, which is very useful for me. And the honey just makes it so I recover more health when I'm drinking a potion. So, yeah, I registered that as my favorite meal, since it's pretty much a meal I always do. Steak, mushroom, and honey. That actually sounds good, for real. Not just in game. I would eat that. Just like my monster. Yeah, my monster ate it. Yeah, not my hunter, my monster. Alright, so, optional quests. What we protect and succulent scraps. I want to start with succulent scraps because I don't like fighting the Gravios. I want to get rid of that. So let's start with this. Where is the Gravios? At the bottom. So I'll start probably from here. Yeah, that's right beside. So I'll start from there. And I don't need anything else. Let's leave. Also for Twitch, it took me like 10 minutes to say it, but I started the stream early, and so I can maybe end a little tiny bit earlier as well.
Fired up. Let's have another hug with the most
We'll see.
today.
I thought there'd be an achievement for doing a lot of sneak attacks, but no, I think you get an achievement for doing one, like your first sneak attack, and that's it. Or maybe there's one for doing maybe like 100 sneak attacks that I didn't get yet or something. I had a quick look at the achievements, but I didn't necessarily read all of them completely. And some of them are locked, probably because they're story progression related. Yeah, I should get used. I'm playing Charge Blade. I should get used to blocking when I'm in sword mode. It's just that I don't stay in sword mode for long because a lot of the time, once you switch to Savage Axe, you're like perpetually in Savage Axe mode, because you can just refresh it faster than it runs out. And there we go. I was just focusing, sorry for that. And I cannot block in Savage Axe mode, so I have to dodge. So for Gravios, Gravios is a mountain made of rock. Rock resists pretty much everything. Blunt weapons can damage it well. But you can also break its belly, which is what I've been working on. You can break its belly, and once the belly is broken, you start doing normal damage and not resistant damage. Because currently you see my hits are wide, they're all resistant damage. Well, they're not now because the belly is broken, I believe. So you can see if I go to the front, there we go. The protective carapace has been broken, and I can hit the tender belly underneath directly, which is why my hits are now not resisted anymore. And the fact it ran out, it broke that fast is in good part thanks to the part breaker decorations that I have, which is another reason that I like having those, because they make these kind of things easier. Yeah. I see a room. Oh, I see one on the other side too, I think. No. Okay. Oh, hello. There was one. Ah, in the face. Little hip check. So yeah, Bizarros is not difficult to fight, just a bit annoying when you're not playing a blunt weapon as a main, which is my case. Well, I guess with the part breaker though, it's... I was not expecting that. I guess with the part breaker is a little easier and faster. You do have to stay under it though, and it does a lot of like gas under it, and then it jumps and falls down and crushes you, and other things like that.
Mind if I hop on?
Make sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
Heavy explosion pod, that's not that great. I believe Gravios resists explosions. I could check actually. Is Blast a good ailment against Gravios? Actually yes. It's got 2 stars. Actually all ailments are good. Well, I take back what I said. Blast is good. Yes, I know, I brought a blast weapon. I'm just lazy and I don't like to change. Otherwise, I would have changed for a water weapon. Because that's what Bizarros is scared of the most. Oh, I broke the face. I got its skull. I was not even trying to. Is there another?
Get a load of these claws!
So many explosions. Now I want this, so I can get back in Savage Axe mode. Oh, there's another one on the face. Okay. Oh. You're not doing your little beam. But yeah, you can see when I'm rolling, like how little bit of my stamina I can so that's thanks to the constitution skill and the drill shrooms combined that I have.
Oh, right! Perfectly funded!
Before the corner rank.
Looking weak. Almost there.
I rolled into that. Can you heal me, Maya? No? Oh. He's leaving it off. I think they give a little bit of health. Yeah. I can't go this way, there's lava. My bird is not lava proof. My chocobos. I miss the Palamute. You know what I miss of the Palamute? So this has the same functionality for traversal and going to places. But what I miss of the Palamute is that they could fight alongside you. It was another little helper that would do damage and have its own little perks. Like the jaw that would hang on the monster and potentially, if it was in this game, create a wound on the monster. That would have been cool. Like, I like the birds. I just want them to fight with me. Come over here, biggie boy. Step a little bit. Step just a little bit here. Come on. There we go. Good boy.
That's my partner.
Hey, the other skull I
This
needed
thing's a trove of new data.
for the weapon that I'm currently working on. Like, I completed all of the charge blades I could, all of the sword and shields, all of the long swords. I'm currently working on the insect glaives. Because I need stuff to farm for. I'm still HR 40. I can't wait to see if I shoot up directly to the next rank, and once I am fully uncapped, like how high up I'm gonna go in one shot. So where was this quest from? It was from Oil Well Basin. Is it the same or is it a new one? Let me go talk to this guy that sells weapons, because I don't know if it's in the same trip as the last time I spoke to him, or if he went away and came back.
Go. Don't be
Same as last time, I already but the interesting stuff. Okay. Alright, well. And where is the person that wants to talk to me? There they are. Don't guard. I need to talk. No! Why did you go in there? Come back out, please. Come back, it's important. I'm a character, I'm a main character, you have to talk to me.
I love
There we go.
the smell of
I heard the
civilization.
news. Thanks for chasing off that sack of rocks for us.
The monster fixated on the village has been dealt with, but please take care when storing ore.
We will. Guess some traditions are there for good reason. We'll keep it in mind. You have my word. Besides, we're all eager to learn more about those things. As fellow rock lovers, we gotta get along. Sorry for the trouble, though. We appreciate it. Here's something as a thanks. Take it.
Yay, what are you giving to me? Oh, shrimps. Cool. My hunter rank can't go up, I know. Nice. I'll just go... Sorry.
Let's take a quick break.
I'll just go do the other mission.
Everyone seems like they're in good spirits.
Oh, Maya's
Let's
playing
prepare
music.
for the next hunt.
So, what we protect. If I remember well, that's the quest that Alma gave to us. Yeah. The investigation team was injured, so we have to deal with the Blangonga. Is that the first time I'm hunting one on stream? It is possible that it's the first time I'm doing it on stream. I don't remember if I showed you. But yes, you'll be introduced to that monster if it's the first time that I'm hunting it on stream. It's pretty much a Congalala, but it does ice attacks. I think I hunted one with Jayden and Matt last episode, actually. Because yeah, I feel I remember Robin saying that they're more punchy too. Yeah, my memory isn't the greatest, I'm sorry, it's been a few days. You know what, I don't have anything to prepare, let's just accept and depart. I'm at that point where, because of farming the parts and crafting the Artian weapon, I'm doing a bit more damage than what I should, I guess, and the hunts are a little bit easier, or on the easier side.
There, that's the Blangonga. It seems even more wild now than when the team encountered it.
But I feel like Monster Hunter is, ever since World, has been having a tendency of getting easier. Because I know Monster Hunter 4 and Monster Hunter Generations were not known to be easy. And then World was easier and more beginner friendly, but still not quite. Like, yeah, sure, it was beginner friendly, but there was still quite a few things that made it so beginners had a harder time than experienced players, or players that know the franchise already. And then Rise came out and was literally made for people that never played the game before, and was the most beginner friendly yet. And I feel like this game is potentially even more beginner friendly. Now, probably as beginner friendly than Rise was, but it's a lot more solo-centric. Like, the game seems to be thought to be played single player, mostly. Like, yeah, you can play multiplayer, but it's not the core gameplay of the game does not seem to require, but to be thought for multiplayer. Like when you go through story stuff, it's such a pain to play multiplayer. For example, so it's interesting that they diverged all the way to making this game that is usually made to play with people into a solo, like a single player game, or thought for single player mostly. Because in the other Monster Hunter games, there is a solo, like a single player mode, that is very short. It's low rank. You don't even get to high rank on single player. You do some low-rank story stuff, and you cannot have other people with you for some reason. You're supposed to be a single player. And very quickly, you get to the first sort of like major monster, and then the game's like, wait, now you know how the game works. Go have fun in the actual game, which is the multiplayer mode that you can still do alone. You can still do it in single player if you want, but it's thought for groups of hunters more than a single hunter.
All right, perfectly planned.
I've also been a bit distracted, so I'm not playing super well.
Hey, ugly, over here.
So I'm sorry, it's a bit painful to watch. I'm yapping. And because I'm yapping, I'm not focusing on what I'm doing. More on what I'm saying. But yeah, again, Blangonga, I don't know if that's a new monster or not, because I haven't played all of the Monster games. I would be unsurprised, no matter what the answer is. Like, if you told me this is a new monster, I would believe it. But if you told me this is an old monster, it would also make sense. I saw that one coming, but I had already started my attack, and once my attack is started, I can't just interrupt it. Which is the problem with the slower weapons, is that you get locked in your attack. So when you have a fast attacker for the enemy monster, sometimes they get to hit you when you're not done with your own hit. It's not a problem, it's all about choice. Like, some weapons are better against some monsters, or easier to play against some monster in certain ways, and my playstyle makes it so Sword and Shield would probably actually be a better matchup for faster monsters. I just like to stick to one weapon when I found, okay, what is the weapon I want to play in this game? Like I said, I try to switch from one game to another, which is the weapon that I'm maining. But once I found it, I try to stick to that weapon. I might need some Glengo pals actually, so let me go and carve these Glengos.
What do you think we'll find?
Yep, I did need the pelt. Was there another one? Yes. Oh, I got poop. Okay. And no other Glengos. And I only carved that one. Alright.
That's my partner.
Should probably try to capture that more of them, because I do have an achievement for capturing 50 monsters, I think. So I should definitely try to capture more. In most of the games, I capture most of the time, unless I have to kill, like, for farming purposes. Like, some pieces, some parts are easier to get when you kill and then you carve than others. Or when it's Elder Dragons and stuff like that, that you're forced to slay them, you cannot capture them.
Good boy.
It's just that most of the other games have incentive. Like, there's a reason you want to capture them. Most of the time, the fact that it speeds up the quests in itself is a very big plus. In this game, it does not speed it up that much. Like, I don't save 10 minutes by capturing. I save like 1 or 2. And also, in most of the other games that I've played at least, like in Monster Hunter World, you get more rewards for capturing than you do for killing. In Rise... I don't remember, but Rise had an incentive as well. You got more points, I think. You got something from capturing that you wouldn't get for killing. In this game, I don't know. I don't feel like they want me to capture that much. Aside for the achievement. And some of the parts of the monsters are technically slightly easier to get while capturing. Where... Okay, I can speak to any Alma, so I'll speak to her.
Thank you for taking care of that Blanganga. I'm doubly sorry for putting my team in danger and then making you clean up the mess. Triply so, considering that Blanganga would have been fine if not for my own carelessness.
Quadruply so?
I'm confident
No?
you'll put those lessons to good use going forward.
Thank you. Now that the team's safety has been secured, we can continue our survey of the ruins. Would you mind if I asked you to join me for a bit? There's something I'd like for you to see.
Hello, Jayden. How are you doing tonight? I hope that you're doing okay, at least.
Is this from the age of Wyveria?
Yes, these relics are the subject of our current research, and what you protected for us.
I've been
I
grabbing
protected
those.
these relics?
Well, more specifically, you protected our ability to discover them. The joy of that. Thank you.
Of course. But are you sure you don't want to stay here and join in the survey yourself?
As fascinating as it is, my focus lies elsewhere right now. When you made the decision to slay Xochitl, you protected the entire ecosystem here.
I sure did that.
Thanks to that, normal life has continued for these people. Our investigation as well.
I'm sure there won't
So-
be any consequences or repercussions.
I'd like to repay you for that, as your handler. I still have a lot to learn, but I'll do all I can to keep growing.
You're not a kid, you're an
I
adult.
have every confidence in you, Alma.
You're not gonna grow more, you're just short. It's okay. Short people are nice too. Anyway, hello Jayden. Like I said, I hope you're doing okay today. At the very least. Wait, did it say unlock the designs for Artian armors?
Well, yep.
What?
Got something in mind? Subar.
That's the Suja one. Artian. I can become a robot. Oh wow. Look at my feet. Flip. I'm sorry. They have to cut my feet off to be able to do that. So that gives flair, which is the new skill from this game. Makes it easier to create wounds, light resistance, windproof, tremor resistance, and earplug. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. What's the difference between the male version and the female version? Not that much of a difference. It's a little bit more wheelie. Maybe. The feet are different. This looks like high heels. And this is like roller shoes. Okay, well. You're gonna be talking to your bro and your sis here soon. Robo Hunter? Yeah, it looks like a Robo Hunter, and nice. It's cool to have people to talk with. I mean, I have family too. I can talk to them. Sometimes I'd rather not.
Done already?
But I don't want to complain too much, so... I think I have to go talk to Olivia now, unless some new quests mysteriously became available, but no. So I'll go to the ruins of Wyveria and I'll be talking to Olivia. And maybe starting the quest. I know the first break is coming up fairly soonish, but I should have the time to maybe start a bit, and if anything I'll pause the game if needed. Hello, Olivia.
Thanks for coming. There was something I wanted to share about the situation here.
Okay.
Give me a minute to pull everyone together.
Sure.
So, was there some problem?
You know about the eruptions in this area, right? Of the energy that the Guardians feed on?
Mm-hmm.
We do. Energy funneled from the Dragon Torch overflows out of these openings, correct?
That's right. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but they've been going non-stop for a while now.
We still don't know the cause, so don't get any ideas. Wasn't anything I did. But the Guardians are feasting well, I'll tell you that. What that means down the line, we'll have to see.
Oh, is it because we took down Zoshia?
What worries me most are the ice shard cliffs. The weather there started going wild, just like here.
Understood. We'll prepare for an emergency as we continue our regional investigations.
Thanks. We'll keep a close watch here and do what we can to contain it. As for
Ice shard
everywhere else,
cliffs, huh?
I'm afraid we have no choice but to continue to rely on your Avis unit.
Not a problem. We're on it.
Let's leave things here to the Astrum unit and continue focusing on weather anomalies.
Okay. So specifically, the ice shard cliffs. That sounds almost like Jindad. Or like I'm expecting that this is the quest we'll be doing now. Things seem to be okay in Oil Wells, Scarlet Forest, and Windward Plains, but again, they are further from the Dragon Torch. So maybe it's slowly spreading. My thoughts is that Guardians add a double function, right? On top of serving the people, they would also feed on that energy, so they needed to produce more energy to feed all of the Guardians, but also maintain the ecosystem. Because there's a lot less Guardians now, there's too much energy and it's starting to overflow because it's not being eaten, and it produces more than what the lands need. The reason it didn't bother before is because Zoshia was absorbing it, and it was not overflowing for that. But now that we killed Zoshia and that there's not enough Guardians existing to contain it, I feel like the explanation here is that it's just overflowing. There's too much energy. But we'll see. Investigate the regions and raise your HR. Wait, can I go further than 40? No, it didn't shoot me up further than 40. Do I have to maybe leave? I'll go to the ice shard cliffs? Maybe? Raise your HR. I don't know. What do you want me to do? It appears to be especially urgent, so the hunter sets off for the base camp there. Ruins of Wyveria. Yes, that's what I did, and I talked to Olivia. Maybe I have to just do a single quest so that it raises my HR, with quotation marks, from the top it was already at to the top it was already at. And maybe then it will register. I hope I didn't break the game by farming too much. That would be a little funny, I guess. I'm gonna talk to Nada. Do I have any shares? Yes, on the file side. Sure, I'll take it. Any material retrieval? Sure, I'll grab those. Can I trade with the people of Suja for textile? No, I need dragon scale vases. Oh, I have some, but it's the same rotation. I needed to refresh. What was the last story hunt that you did? The last story hunt that I did was the Fulgur Enginat and the Tempered Lalabarina, I believe. I will not grab the fluffy eggs because I want the textiles next time they come around.
Okay, bye.
I can always try just to do a quick mission, see if it works. I have a few minutes. I'll do something quick.
What are we
First,
making today?
I can make this, so I will.
Alright. Perfection.
You think that you're farther than me? If your HR is more than 40, then yes, you're farther than me.
Now that's a good choice.
I heard from the others.
What is quick? I guess Shatakabra is quick. Because I just want to do one mission. So I think I'll do... Yeah, I'll go after a Shatakabra. That should be quick. Do I have anything else? Those are the assignments. Yeah, that's the last thing I did. The Fulgur Enginat. The mission-wise, it's the last thing I did. I saved an investigation, but Odogaron is going to take some minutes. Events, that's also going to take a while. Yeah, I'll just go for a quick Shatakabra. See if it fixes things. Otherwise, I might have to just wander around the ice shard cliffs until something happens. Because I am supposed to investigate. And raise my HR, but like my HR is at the top. It cannot be raised more than that.
Commencing quest now.
Currently.
Are you prepared? A supply shipment's coming.
I'll see.
Hope you find something useful.
I'll do this. If it doesn't fix it, I'll think about it during my break. Maybe look it up a bit.
There! That's our target! Didn't even know what hit him! Nimble as a cat, fierce as a cat!
Stop licking me.
Leave it to me! Heels inbound!
Did I not hit the thing? I guess I didn't. Poor Shadow Cloud.
Almost there.
It really is just a big punching bag, unfortunately. But a cute one.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Is it though? Is it going to a new area? Okay, I guess it is. I should also try to capture it. Just for the sake of it. Because I have that achievement to do. Fall asleep. Is it sleeping? No, it is. Oh!
Excellent work. That's another quest complete.
And that took around 5 minutes. And that's with my hesitation. It was actually like 4 minutes. Alright, did that unblock me? No. Investigate the regions. So I've got some level of investigations to do on top of being HR 40. Well, they spoke of Ice Shard Cliffs, so I'll start my investigations here. I'll see if there's anything out of the ordinary that I can maybe collect. Maybe I need to raise some sort of investigation level that is like a hidden meter. So I'll just go around. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. It goes deeper, but I want to see around here.
On my way there. I bet we could use those floating rocks up there to our advantage.
What a breathtaking view!
There's definitely something down there. Okay, I think I'm supposed to go there. That being said, it will probably start either a cutscene or a fight or both. And I don't know if I'm ready to do that right now.
You can see the wall's interior.
So I think I'll have my first break a little
It almost
early.
appears as if... No, it can't be. I'll put away the materials we found.
I found a bunch too.
What was that about, Alma? Oh yeah, no, there's definitely something with down there with the lightning and everything. Yeah, here's a good stopping point, or not stopping point, but break point. I'll sit here. I'll play a little something. I can also do this. I didn't look at all of them. Obviously, if you have like 4 players and all of them do a different note on the D-pad, you end up playing a cool tune, like a cool music. But yeah. I never had a group of 4 to test it out. Alright, well, while I'm sitting here, I'm gonna go to my break. It will last a few minutes for Twitch and just a few seconds for YouTube. A little reminder that I run a 3-minute ad breaks every hour or so, so that it disables the pre-roll and people don't have to watch ads when they tune in to see gameplay right away. That is cool. And I also use that break to get myself something to drink, get up, stretch a little bit. So you should do the same. Get up, stretch, get something to drink, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back, and I've got a little bit of cake. So let me just have a bite real quick. Yeah, cake. It's hazelnut flavored cake. Well, I'm ready to keep going. I am not muted because Jayden reacted to the fact that I spoke about cake, but did I unpause the recording? I did. Nice.
A potential target has appeared. Check your map when you're ready.
I guess we go down there, huh? I cannot jump from here. I have to go around. I can just jump down in there. Do I do that, or do I take the slow way? I'll take the slow way. It looks like a big chain. Not chain. A big structure that... Is it usually there? Yeah, I'm on the lowest. Okay, it is usually there. I just have to go down in.
Be careful. It'll be more aggressive than normal.
I have to go down in the storm. But wait, that's nothing new. No. I thought there was something special, but I guess not. Well, that's underwhelming. I did not find anything. Woohoo. Maybe I should have looked it up during my break, even though I was busy getting cake. Almost looks like I can go deeper. Well, Jayden, do you know what I'm supposed to do?
Forward brings me new discoveries.
Let me just look at the mission name.
just hop off for now. My lies
Sorry,
are
I was
flashing
reading.
before me here.
Ignore me, Nursula. You should raise your rank to HR 32. Yes, I'm 40. Okay, I'll go see if I can trigger it, because otherwise it might just be I have to do quests until the game decides it's time for the main mission. That would suck.
Yes. Huh.
Okay, it's not that.
Goodbye.
Oh, you have to do 2 hunts, so I just do another one? Okay. This is kind of stupid. Well, let's go hunt another Chatacabra, I guess, since that's the fastest thing I can go for.
Hunt is on.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Because, yeah, the wiki I found just says once you get the next objectives to talk to Nata.
On my way there.
Well, I'm not getting it.
Wow, what a view! Didn't even know what hit him.
I'm being licked again. Nice savage axe. That's not quite where you should have aimed that on her, but that's fine.
Beeline incoming.
Stupid bugs. Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on the focus because I want to know when it's captured. Stop hitting it.
It's looking weak. Almost
Already? Okay.
there. Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Yep. As pretty much expected. I'll give it a little bit so that it can go and fall asleep on me.
I'll ride with you. eye contact with it.
It's not asleep yet. Fall asleep, big boy.
That's my part.
It's so weird that they make you have... Well, now it just says it's complete.
Not to mention that something came up in the data he's been compiling
Ah.
for me. He's at the base camp in Azus. And let's head there now.
All right.
Yeah, it's so weird that they have you do 2 quests. Like, if I'm HR 40, it's because I've been exploring this region a lot. You should just give it to me. But anyway. Nata!
Hey, thanks for coming. Mr. Satesh said something was strange down below. On the path to Silt, I mean.
Where the wormway was? All right, I'll get the full story from him.
All right, I'll go and call him then.
So I hear something unusual is going on underground.
Yes. The deeper you go, the cooler it gets. Strange, no? So I went down further. And it went from cool to cold. Unnaturally cold. It was quite unsettling. So I turned back.
Yeah, that sounds like
What in
Jindad.
blazes is going on down there? I figured you people might know something.
It might be our
See.
fault.
That definitely qualifies as an anomaly. Let's head down and have a look.
We kind of made this when we were
Okay,
fleeing the big
let's go.
icy dragon. And that we sent him down to the abyss.
Whoa, something this big can freeze solid?
If it's cold enough here for this to happen.
Right. Reports from base camp on the other side say the blizzard there shows no signs of letting up. Details remain unclear, but JaydenTheHud has been observed in a dangerously agitated state.
So, is that what's causing this?
Maybe. The dominant monster in each region has evolved. Adapting to the climate in their region and drawing strength from the weather phenomena.
Exactly. What we're seeing is likely the synergy of a fierce blizzard and JaydenTheHud's agitation. More troubling still is how the resulting freeze may be disrupting the flow of energy here.
Now that I think about it, everywhere seems to be in the season of fallow.
The normal flow of energy beyond this point has been blocked. We need to find JaydenTheHud.
I didn't notice. Was that
All right,
actually a thing?
Let's prepare at the Ice Shard Cliffs base camp first.
Oh wait, it probably was a thing after I talked to Olivia. And because I just was done, I didn't notice. Because I didn't look at my map enough.
Speak with me once you're ready to go.
Alright. Do I start this now? Or do I end this episode early and have a
heard from
longer
the
episode
others.
next time? Rove?
Rove, you're here.
You seem a little under the weather.
Now that you mention it, Rove, are you alright?
It bites deep, this cold. I dare say deeper still your furless flesh. Even mine cap is no avail. Of late, I am gnawed too by an ill ease I cannot name, a numb malaise, a rank ennui.
That's rather concerning. Your body may just be reaching its limits out in this cold.
We're here to investigate this extreme cold. You should stay here and rest, Rove.
I agree. You can't expect to hunt for relics if your body gives out on you.
A kind offer, if one I hope never to require.
Oh, I have talked to Rove. I don't think I can craft anything else that is of any
Got
importance
something in
to
mind?
me. What about
something in
talismans?
mind?
I cannot upgrade them. I don't want to craft all of the charms, but some charms might be interesting to craft. I'll
ready
craft
to
this
work.
one. I think those are pretty interesting because of when you're farming, they allow you to have more stuff that you're farming. That's pretty much it. The rest is okay. And I cannot upgrade it, but I'll add it to the wish list. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll continue a little
back
bit. This
anytime.
might be a longer episode now. But it would be a bit too short if I just cut it here. So, Alma, I'm ready to go. Actually, maybe not. Okay, 11 minutes is fine. Now I'm ready.
Shall we head out? Or was there something you needed to do first?
We shall head out indeed.
Understood. Then let's make for Jindahad's location.
Now, do I get to fight it for real this time? Oh, we're back here. And I have no map of this place. Okay. Cool.
There it is. Jindahad seems even more aggressive than before. It may well be a response to the environment. Slaying authorized for research and containment.
Understood.
And this, I believe, is our first Elder Dragon. See, we have to slay it and we're not allowed to capture it. I believe it. I don't know if it's the first mission that they do that to us, but I'm pretty sure this is our first Elder Dragon. Can I sneak attack? Yes.
Didn't even know what hit him.
All right, Jindahad, let's go.
Fierce as a cat.
I forgot he exploded when he does that, which makes sense with the weight. Stop peeing on me. I tried to block that one. Oh, that went faster than I thought it would. I don't know the pattern enough to do a perfect block. I should have actually tried to perfect block that. I tried to block this one.
Get out of there! Leave this to me!
Oh, wait.
Shields inbound!
I should not have equipped the mantle, but that's fine. I didn't think that would hit me. That was not considered a perfect block. I, again, didn't think that would hit me. That was a perfect block. Cool. Now I can just wail at it. Kind of. Alright, I should probably take
Looks
that.
like it's moving to a new area.
Moving to a new area? What do you mean? Oh, I should see if I can cut the tail. Alright. Time to sacred parkour after it.
There's a monster here.
How should I lure the Irabami? Come on, you guys.
Do your thing, Plunderay!
Do your thing? Really? We're going with this now? There we go. We got down here. I want the tail, mostly. I'm gonna try to go for the tail at least. And that's one of the problems. The Hirabami don't want Jindad, they want me. So yeah, sure, they're fighting each other, but they're also fighting me. Making it different. Why could I not move? Oh, whatever he's doing with his tail is sort of holding me in place. Okay, you know what? I'll focus on taking it down, not taking out the tail.
Target the large ridge on its lower back.
Unless I have a opportunity to go straight at it like that. I'll focus on trying to break parts whenever I refight it. Why do I have a red line like this? Is it to tell me that he's under a breakable thing? And like that I can... Oh. I don't think he's under that one though. Might be under this one? He is. Well, I don't have access to the tail, but I'll go for that. I should also heal. Aim and destroy multiple ridges on Jindahad. So I'm guessing there's a benefit to destroying ridges. If I can reach them, because the one on its back is, on its back.
Leave this to me.
It's leaving again. Thank you, Maya. I was about to drink a potion. I'm glad I did not waste it. I can also go for the Pure Wasp, because that's gonna heal me a bit. Is it there or is there multiple... Oh wait, no, that's the path I arrived from. And it's got a bug. It's got a bud somewhere. Don't know where. It's got the lychee here. I don't need it, but I'll grab
Mind
it.
if I hop on?
And then the pepper. Okay.
The terrain here looks like a natural trap.
I don't think the Jindad is currently under one of those.
Got it on the ground.
Alright, now I aim for the back because I
We'll have
can.
to try another ridge.
Okay. I tried to get the wound before he did that. No, that's not what I meant. I thought it was like a thing for me to get to put myself at. Oh, I just have to wait and it's gonna fall. I think. Alright, no, okay. I have to wait a bit, but then I have to do this. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to stop that. Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow. Gotta treat that.
Oh, I can pull the barrier down to not only hurt Jindad, but also make like a barrier or something. I did not react fast enough on that one. Yep. Yeah. Makes sense. I was stuck there and I couldn't do anything about it. I'm learning. It's my first time actually fighting this boss. Oh wow, we're leaving from far. I see, and that's like a shortcut, I'm assuming. With the bug on it, that's why I couldn't get to it earlier. So yeah, it's a shortcut. That's cool.
I'll just hop off for now. Excellent use of the terrain.
Trying to get the ridges, but if it's just to make him fall to the ground, he's gonna run out of them at some point. Where is he going? To the next area, maybe? That's what it looks like. Okay. Man, I should end this episode here, but I guess I'll keep going until I defeat Jindad. This is gonna be a long episode, but then the next one is gonna be short. That's the problem I have with this. I can keep going for a few minutes.
I bet we could use those floating rocks up there to our advantage.
Yes, apparently we can use it to get cover.
Fierce as a cat.
Okay. Avoid. Maybe eat a steak or something. There we go. Tail has been cut. Where is it though? There. I have to find a moment to...
Look at all our ingredients. We should get out the barbecue grill.
carve it, because I don't think the game will give me necessarily one. And because it's a big monster like Zoshia, I can carve it multiple times. Okay. Alright, I got what I wanted. That's all that matters. Now I can go back to fighting. Okay, and that's the one where I have to pull these things down and hide behind them. Cool. I now know how to deal with that. I always forget it goes faster than I think it would. There.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. Oh, I don't feel so good.
I don't know if breaking these, like, what use it has other than giving me some materials. Like, does it actually change something to the monster? Because it doesn't feel like I can break them easily. Yeah, I couldn't see much because you're too big.
Look out!
Well, yeah, what? You can tell me look out, but you can also break the ice and free me from it. You know, my eye's not... Well.
No.
Now I know that whenever I see this big chest thing appearing, I need to roll away and not try to get one last hit in. I should be able to get it. I mean... I'm not playing the best I could, and I'm close to being done already, so...
Calm the mind and focus. You're not taking me down!
The thing is, he's so big that it can be a little difficult to, like, see everything that's going on too. Like, I could see it last time, but I can see moments where I might not see what I'm supposed to see. Right there.
Leave this to me! Heels inbound!
No, heals are not needed, Maya. Keep it for later.
I'll save this for later then!
Safe. Go now. I think it is. Boom. So the only thing I have not been able to break is the backpack. Hopefully he does not do that more than one more time, because if he does, I don't have enough things to survive it. I don't know what I keep breaking, but I'm breaking stuff, so that's good. Come on, you've been close to dying. Good. It's funny how it says hot drink effect as like is no longer active when
Let's go look for changes.
I'm using the adaptability decorations and I didn't drink hot drink. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was replying to my boyfriend. Because, long story short, like I said a bit earlier, he's going to be visiting me, which is not something that makes my mom happy in particular. And I had not a fight, but like I had to basically listen to her do a lot of comments and asking a lot of questions and all of that today, so I vented to him a little bit, and he just replied to me, so I just told him, sorry, on stream, right now, can't reply. Heartbone, Ancient Orb for Sword, and then Carapace, Certificate, Freezer Sack. I'll finally get to see the Jindahad armor set and the Jindahad weapons Drain Jewel level 3. Grinder 3. Poison Coat and Flight. Critical Eye is... Wait, both Airborne and Critical High. And then Speed Sharpening and Critical Eye. Oh, that's interesting. And cool.
It's become unfrozen almost as soon as we took care of Jindahad. The Dragon Torch's power is incredible.
Now the energy can flow again. That's good, right?
Well, that's the thinking, but I'm not so sure it's good.
Right. The flow of energy out is still extremely elevated from previous levels.
What do you think will happen now?
I don't know. We'll have to continue investigating to figure that out.
I'd say storms in the other places.
Agreed.
The other
We are
Apex
depending on
monsters
Olivia's
coming
team
back.
for many of those answers. In the meantime, we should continue to monitor each region for any anomalies.
Yeah. Can I finally hunt high rank
Right.
Raidao,
Let's get to
Uduna,
it.
and New Udra? That would be cool. I would love that. But I guess we'll see this on the next episode, because unless there's another cutscene that starts like right here and now, I'm gonna say bye to YouTube. So thank you YouTube for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Twitch, you can stay here. But I hope that you enjoyed the video on YouTube. And I hope that you will have a good... Well, I guess I'll see you... How does it go already? Is it a me video if I don't forget my outro? So I hope that you'll have a good day, a good evening, or a good night, depending on when you see this. And I'll see you in just a few days for the next video. Alright, bye bye YouTube.